It's Valheim time. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to, I almost said SuckProfessor. That's my other channel. Welcome to Winners and Losers Gaming with Hank on the Valheim game. We're going to do some Frost Cave exploring. We're going to raid some homes of nearby residents who have no idea that a force beyond their imagination is gearing up and heading straight for their homes that they've spent millions of years creating so carefully, building shrines and establishing cultures. And little do they know, I am making a video in which I destroy their livelihoods, hopefully so that I could build some pretty cool outfits. So welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. We're playing Valheim here. It's me, Hank. We're doing the show. Gonna put this up on YouTube. A lot has happened in the playthrough for those that are following the development of the base here. I've been spending a good bit of time just doing like small. I don't even know how I'd call it small, but I've been doing stuff around the base that you haven't seen me build. In fact, actually, I just realized I was going to do a whole fast forward thingy, but I forgot. I didn't have time to do that. Been really busy. First, though, before we jump into the game and just start running around and stuff, this is kind of just a podcast where I play this game and talk and just ramble about some stuff. I've got some ideas I might ramble about, but nothing really specific. Honestly, it's Friday night here. It's 5 p.m. or so, and I'm tired. I should be editing clips from the last podcast, episode 168, where I did the King's coronation. Had a lot of fun with that. I hope people enjoy that. If you're brand new to this, give me a chance. I will worm my way into your heart. Check out patreon.com/winnerslosers. We're at 5 patrons and $20, which is fucking awesome. Honestly, that's way more than I expected to get in the first month or so. But it's so important, so helpful for me to keep my spirits up and to keep pushing on this because I deflate quickly. I am like one of those, those like big tube men with the silly arms and the funny face that they put outside car dealerships or in the fields of that movie Nope, I think. Yep, they put out those things for the... Yep. Shit, was that a spoiler? Fuck. No, I don't think it was. But anyway, it was a reference. I'm one of those guys, but without the blower. I'm blowing myself. I have to go and hope the wind gets into there and fills me up. So I do a lot of self-blowing around here. And, God, I'm nowhere near flexible enough for that. So, your support from Patreon really helps. It's a big thing for me. Some interesting stuff happening. I've been busy. I feel like I should have more to show. I feel like I'm letting people down on the Patreon and on the YouTube. Oh, that's not where I want to go. And putting stuff out. But I'm going to do another podcast tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully I'll have it posted by Sunday or Saturday. But I'm gearing back up for this other project I've been working on too that I'm going to be telling you guys about in a few weeks probably. I'm not sure, but that's going to take a ton of energy. And so yeah, I've just been kind of running on all cylinders. Also, I had a weird anxiety meltdown the other day too, which kind of fucked me up. I had to take like a 3-hour. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have this right now where I don't have a boss breathing down my neck. But man, I got so desperate, I exercised. That's what happened. I was like, I gotta do something. I got it. And so I went out and I walked around and I got outside and worked up a nice little sweat just walking. And I just got to do that. I just have to do it. About 4 years ago, for 2 weeks, I did yoga on YouTube. Actually, no, that was back when I was doing stand-up. Holy shit, I think that's like way past then. Because I remember doing a bit about it, how the hardest part about yoga is falling in love. Because I fell in love with yoga with Adriene. Like this, I think she's the biggest YouTube yoga person. How do you not just immediately fall in love with that person, huh? I'm sure that happens all the time. Anyway, I did a bunch of her beginner stuff for like 2 weeks. I felt so good. I sucked at it so much. I'm terrible at yoga, but I was able to work up a sweat trying. And that's really all that matters without injuring yourself. And fuck, it was a thing that I should have always kept doing because I mentally I respond so strongly to working out and stuff. And I've been eating my feelings a lot lately. I've been feeling like shit. I've been beating myself up more than I deserve. Not that I deserve any of it, but it's just been kind of at my capacity, which I feel like it should be more. So I'm trying to get into a routine of doing the podcast, of getting stuff posted, making clips. I'm not sure how much I should do that. I think it's better for the algorithm and all that. I've already gotten a couple of annoying comments from YouTube, from strangers. Somebody commented on the Steven Crowder video, like a 36-minute video to talk about a 4-minute video. That's right. Yep. That's good argument. I assume that's a pro wife abuse argument. You can only talk about it if you keep it short. Otherwise, you're full of shit. But that's a sign that the algorithm is working a little bit, meaning like people are finding the video and clicking on it, which inherently in this entire process, this entire notion invites, the kind of, some of that. You can't, there's no not getting sauce on your apron. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make delicious meals. That's you, patreon.com. Consider yourself the part we want to eat, but you're also going to end up with some spills. What the fuck am I saying? It is the terrifying thing of like success in this endeavor means that you'll get death threats. Not that that's my goal, but like if you get big enough, it's like, that sucks. That's the world we've got. We've got so many people who understand violence as a tool of communication. And God damn it, why did I do that? I meant to heal. I didn't want to wound. I wanted to do surgery, not violence. Surgery is kind of a form of violence, although I don't think that word really applies to it. But it is voluntary. You have to trust the person, or pay them a lot of money. But yeah, that is kind of one of those things in this world. Like I am, my lack of any sizable footprint and my inability to put stuff out consistently enough to build an audience over all these years. What the fuck did I just build? Like two, has kept me safe in a way. So that's all right. I'm not going to obsess about that. But I think doing the clips is a good idea. I still need to get some clips out about the Charles from the Charles one. I like the my buddy Cav. I don't know how to say it, buddy. Who has been a longtime viewer and a Patreon supporter. Thank you, man. Left a comment. I was going to respond to you about the Darth Vader theme I put over the coronation. So I was thinking I would do like a special edit for that, like a different edit, not using anything from the podcast, because the parts of the podcast is sort of it's a different flavor of stuff. So yeah. Beyond that, I thank you for your suggestion, man. I'm definitely going to do some more. I'm going to include the Darth Vader stuff with the clip probably, and maybe I'd probably do both because it's honestly not that complicated in an edit to make. So yeah, doing good. Doing all right, sort of. Hanging in there. Trying to keep the spirits high. Did some stuff, that thing, the kind of crap you got to do. You have to write an email. You don't feel like writing or do a thing. And like I promised this one guy I would do some work for him a little bit and trying to help with something. And I finally got around to that. And I hope that comes through. But it got to the point where I just had to help my mental health because I was stressing about it. I could have just done it a few weeks ago. So that's good. I'm getting shit off the list, wrote some emails to some folks about some stuff that I had to do and, putting some things together, the kind of parts of life that, I don't think anybody really enjoys necessarily, but the stuff that I kind of really kind of seize up about. So, what I don't seize up about are, Valheim and starting construction projects that I don't finish, which is what we've been doing. You'll know if you've been watching this playthrough or this series. I guess it's not really a playthrough. I don't think I want to do. God, I would love to have a channel where maybe as part of it, or the whole time, I guess, but like where people want to see like one step to the next, but there's enough of an audience there to support that. And truthfully, what I'm doing here, this is streaming. I should be streaming like this crap. I should be doing game streaming and maybe some like articles or some other politics or whatever the fuck, or watching videos. So I don't know. That's fine. Partly, even though the numbers aren't big, the real important bit here is that I'm doing it, that I'm sticking to my intention, even if it's a little bit sloppy. I'm getting stuff done and putting stuff out, posting stuff on Patreon that's actually a thing too, by the way. Even if you don't go to give me money, that's fine. I hope you do, but that's honestly like I've been posting on Patreon sort of just all the public posts. I don't even think I have maybe I have one private post so far. Yeah, preview of the animation that I did for the intro to A Guy Reacts. I think that's my only exclusive post so far. But everything I'm doing, I'm just posting on Patreon as like, here's what I've done. Like, so if I do a SuckProfessor podcast, I'll put that up there. If I do this, I'll put this up there. I'll put up the regular podcasts up there too. And I'm updating it. So like patreon.com/winners and losers is sort of just a clearinghouse, a posting board for everything I'm putting out, I guess. That's at least how I'm using it now. And it doesn't feel overwhelming. I think it's sustainable. So I'm going to give that a try. Yeah, I've got a lot of cool stuff to show you around in the base here, but we are doing a podcast maybe this weekend. Roommate and I, James, the guy who I did SuckProfessor with for all those years, we've done a couple. We did he saw the Mario movie, so we did a podcast about that. But we're seeing Guardians of the Galaxy 3 tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, and we want to talk about that. So actually, I watched Guardians 1 last night. It came out in 2014. It's crazy. It feels like it was like a couple years ago or something. and my roommate James knows the MC. Well, he's not like a fanboy nerd. I mean, he's a big nerd, but he's not like an MCU like freak or something like that. But he does track this stuff better than I do. And Guardians actually is where the second movie where an Infinity Stone is introduced. Apparently, we looked it up. There's a Captain America one where they refer to it or something. It's in a Tesseract. But in Guardians 1 is where they actually are like, they open up a thing and they're like, here's the little purple diamond stone. This is an Infinity Stone. So the whole deal is about the Infinity Stone and Thanos getting his independent contractor to go get it for him and stuff like that. And that's sort of the plot of the movie. So that sets forward the entire thing of the Infinity Stones. And then he puts them on his gloves. Just like Jean-Claude Van Damme when he puts wrappings and then glue and then glass chips. I almost said ice chips, which would be probably hurtful for like the first 2 or 3 minutes, maybe, if they're really cold. No, they just ground up glass and then goes, Gah! One of those. So that is the same thing. And that's why I wear these gloves, because I'm a big Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. I just can't get enough of the guy. I could do the splits across chairs. In fact, that's how I used to sit in school, and why my parents had to pay double. Yeah, fun times. So more coming out, SuckProfessor shit, and more Valheim, I think. Zelda, holy crap. Big news in the nerd community. This is like, I think, you could argue, and this could be like one of those big debates, but like Zelda has got to be top 3 of all time gaming franchises, right? What's number 1? I don't even want to have this. Maybe Mario. I don't know. Why does it have to be that? Myst. I'd say for about 3 months in the 90s it was. Riven. What would be the Zelda's up there? The quality is always above reproach, as they say in the advertising, because they're trying to reach children. But I guess the new Zelda game is supposed to be fucking great. It's really buildy. It's honestly what appeals most to me from what I've heard, and I have not seen a lot about it, but because I kind of want to avoid spoilers, sort of. But it seems like it's like Valheim. Like it's based on Gary's mod, which is like this big mod that helps. I think it's way more than a mod, but it's like a whole world construction building thing that gives you lots of freedom to put stuff together. And I think Zelda has a lot of that now, which combining the tuning and the professionalism of the way they design Zelda games with like Valheim building, if not more elaborate or something like that. Even if it's somewhat on rails where like you have to follow patterns instead of just like pure, like, because Valheim will let you put anything anywhere. Of course, there's some restrictions, I guess, but even if it has like plans that you have to follow and blueprints or something but like it's a fucking Zelda game. The sound design is amazing. The interface is always great, but I don't have a Switch. Roommate has a Switch, but I'd rather, if I ever play it, and I'm not planning on playing it soon, but if I ever do play Zelda, I want to have my own Switch so I can lay in bed and turn into the fat tub of shit that I'm destined to become. The one I aspire to become. So yeah, man. Zelda is hitting hard now. The game is out. I think it came out last night. You got people wait. Anytime people are staying up till midnight, you know something's happening. And it seems to be the case that everybody, because Zelda hits on all it, because it also pings everybody who was a kid in the 80s too, or a teenager in the 80s probably even. So you're like, you got like multiple generations of people that are interested in the Zelda world. We all like to rule high, you know. So, final thing before I jump into it, I'm trying to avoid showing you. You might have already picked up on some of the background info here in the game, and I am just letting the day go by so that my onion farm can grow. That's right, I'm an onion farmer. Yeah, bet you never thought you'd meet someone as cool as me. Really high stamina. Onion soup. It's even better than the turnip stew, even though it's got couple different factors. It's not better in every way. But so Zelda, I had a little fun. In fact, one of the reasons I didn't get clips done for the coronation, not that this is the entirety of it, I probably still could have pushed through, is a guy I follow on Twitter, Mike Drucker. He's a comedy writer and a stand-up. I think most of his work is in writing behind the scenes. He's like the head writer of the Samantha Bee show. We follow each other on Twitter. He's followed me for a few years. He's got like 200,000 followers. I have like 1,700, nothing. But really nice guy. In fact, he's somebody I'd love to get on this podcast someday, or somehow get, because I think he's even bigger of a gaming nerd than I am, which isn't that hard to achieve. But he's a big gaming nerd, and he tweeted that he wished someone had taken this Zelda commercial, because kind of this guy on a bus, and then he goes home and plays. He's got a sad wife, and he goes and plays Zelda. He's got a good job. He looks like he's in his 30s, and then Zelda gives him his smile back. You know, basically the plot of Sophie's Choice. And he, it's got sort of a sad song, and he wrote like, "I wish someone would put this with the Donnie Darko song." And I was like, "That's fucking easy to do." So I found the Gary Jules Mad World version, or Mad World by Gary Jules, originally by Tears for Fears. Put it on the video, and it like blew up on Twitter. It's got like 90,000 views and tons of likes and retweets. For me, that's a big deal. Not that I sit there and go like, "Oh boy, yay, oh yay, yay," but it's like, it's been kind of an interesting thing, way beyond the norm for what I do on Twitter, where I every fourth tweet of mine gets 1 or 2 likes. I don't have a Twitter. I don't play Twitter well. But Mike loved it. He retweeted it, and like, I actually checked it, and I even wrote him. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Do you mind that?" Like, because it was his idea, and he's like, "Yeah, go for it, no problem." So I credited him in the thing, And the YouTube video's got like 10,000 views in less than 2 days, which is I expected someone to take it off of Twitter and put it up on YouTube, and then like my edit and put it on YouTube, and then that would be the one that goes big, and that might still actually be happening. But like the original version of the video has of the commercial we're talking about has like millions, like 10 million views or something in like 3 days, or like 2 million views, or 3 million. A million views in less than a week is gigantic in my opinion. But my little parody, and you can see, I just search for Legend of Zelda commercial, Tears of the Kingdom. There's I don't know, Mad World would be your other keywords there. So that's been kind of fun. And actually, people have been leaving all kinds of comments on my channel. I'm a little weird about reading them. I feel like I sometimes get nervous. Like, oh no, it's going to be an emotional thing, which because I'm just such a nutter. But the whatchamacallit, subscriber count has gone from, it was at like, I think 96. It climbed up a little bit. That's from the earlier clips I posted, I think. And now it's like 100 and, I haven't checked it, but it was like 106, or it was over 100. We broke a barrier. We reached a very critical milestone, which is 100 subscribers. As sad as that is, you know who else had 100 subscribers when they first started? Einstein, Gandhi, Jesus, Pharaoh Xerxes, all the greats. Okay, so I am now among titans and heroes. Yeah, but that's important. There's no way you can't get to 1 million without getting past 100. And now our next goal will be 115 or 10,000 or 1,000 or something like that. So hopefully things pick up in that way. Maybe I'll become one of those channels where it's like, you only got 1,800 new subscribers today. This stinks. What's happening? Something's gone wrong. Why am I only getting 1,800 new subscribers a day? Those are like the really big channels that have like millions. So yeah, that's kind of fun. It was just sort of an impulsive thing because I knew it would only take me 5 or 10 minutes to do the edit, and I didn't, even if Mike was like, "No, I'll put it up," I would have been fine with that. I didn't care, honestly. So yeah, that's cool. It's good. So I think it's fun to see. People love that version. All kinds of like comments, people saying how seen they feel and how much it's better than the original. It lines up. There's like syncing moments where it syncs up with the he says drowning is in the song lyrics, and that's right when Zelda drowns. That's not Zelda. That's Link. Sorry, don't kill me. Then there's another, but I didn't even link that up. I didn't even line that up. That wasn't my initial point. I did do some deciding about where to line it up because it says worn out spaces, and then it's the shot where the guy enters his house. It's like he opens the door. And so I did actually line that up, and then the drowning thing was just an accident. It really was. It didn't have. It was not on purpose. But I saw it and I left it there, so it was a decision in a way. But you only have so much room to start the song. You didn't have to start at the exact same spot at every point, but I did make sure to sort of line it up. And people are like, this edit is amazing. I can't believe it. I'm like, God. So you think this is a better strategy for a YouTube channel maybe than doing 4-hour rambling streams where I don't really say anything much or whatever? Yeah. So that was kind of exciting. That was kind of a nice little taste of the other side in a way. I've been shooting lots of deers and boars around here, so let's just walk around and pick some of their guts up and stuff. We'll turn it into food at some point. Sometimes my OCD doesn't like having all these little glowy bits around, but that's not the point of this. Like I said, we're going to go explore some snow caves. So we have 2 missions here. I'm going to show you some updates on my base. We're going to upgrade all my weapons. I did do some silver hauling, so I have plenty of resources to upgrade my weapons. And then I guess this is 3 missions. It's not really a mission, but the big mission of this playthrough will be I did some exploring, and I found more caves. I found more scary big caves up in the snow. So we have 2 in this area. I've also located a bunch of silver. I don't really need that silver now, so that's just information for later. So we're going to go do this cave. If we can get through it quickly, we'll do another one. And then I also found another cave. Was it down here? Frost Cave. Yeah, so I have it. Look, I even put 3 exclamation points. That's how you know you're a little too much. A little too eager. Yeah, so we're doing some Frost Cave stuff. I also want to do an experiment with the frozen dude with the lake that's inside that one cave. So maybe we'll do that a different day though, because we're getting big. But first, let's tour. You notice this giant pad here. Am I opening a hospital? Why else would I need a gigantic concrete pad? Maybe I'm a CEO billionaire who just wants to have a place to hold Greco-Roman wrestling matches between my employees. That's always possible. Nope. I just wanted to do it because I had I got a little overexcited. And so I did this circular thing here. I still want to build around the stairs, kind of. I want everything to be smooth. I'm not looking for, I don't mind this little gap here. It's getting dark, actually. Maybe we'll do this. Actually, you know what? No, we'll do partial here. So this will be good. So I built all this out. I decided that this little spot. Oh, I heard something. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. I decided that this little spot here is going to be like a gate, some kind of gate. I can't hear. Let me turn this off. This is too much. Okay. Now this is too much. Hold on. Okay, I got a bread bag here. It's kind of vaguely translucent. Cuts down on the sharpness of those lights. Hey, pal, I'm talking to my friends here. Leave me alone. It's not even taffy apple season, you motherfucker. So I want to do some sort of gate right here. Some kind of big, cool gate that has some sort of trap when I finally put down some proper walls and stuff. But even though it's dark here, it's a good a good color time. Look at that giant ping pong ball. I built a bridge. You'll notice this cool bridge. This could have been a video, but it would have been mostly just me going like this. Click, 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 click. I get real focused, and so it's honestly a little bit easier for me to do. But I use these archway things to kind of cut down on the mass of it. Well, maybe not mass, but on the physical mass, the way it presents. It's not so blocky. Got a little bit more curviness to it. That's kind of cool. I don't know what I sort of have this fantasy of digging really deep around here, maybe getting rid of all these floor blocks and going super deep and making it like a perilous pit of some kind. I'm probably not going to do that, but I might just do grass, make it kind of a grassy field. I know that's a thing you can do with the hoe or one of these things, or with the gardening thing, I think. But something I'm excited to finish. Oh crap! A skeleton surprise. This is not much of a surprise. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even need to. All right, so let's crank up. Watch this. Here, let's battle on top of the... We'll just continue the tour here. Oh, there's a brute. He's going to get into it with him. So I used glass chunks to build these weird presentation light thingies. They're not lined up well yet. I need to kind of play around with the design of that. But I want to line those on each of these pillar things. Are going to become something like that. So here they come. We got skeletons coming up for their... This is what the original Catholic Church was like. Join me, listeners. Oh, you know what though? I do want to be aggressive with this because I really like the idea of catching one of the green dudes. Just exploding bitches here, left and right. I want to get a green trophy. Although I think I'm going to end up destroying my... Oh, good. I got one. Awesome. Okay. Stamina's low. I should actually eat some more. Kind of hard for these guys to hurt me much. They don't have a lot of... Look, there he comes. I do like kind of watching the course that they take to get here. They don't seem to really have an easy way. But let me see if I can go grab some food really quickly, because I do need to just up my stamina for this battle. Onion. Oh, look. Got a green skull. Just going to drop some stuff off anyway. Eat. All right, yeah, we're good. Heard a pig die. Get out of here, assholes. Messing up my wood stuff. They're tired of fighting already. I have noticed that if you go aggressive, you can get more green guys to show up. Meaning, like, the more rounds of invaders, the more waves you take, the more you're able to, like, harvest the resources from them all. Here, let's head up to the bridge. Nah, fuck it. That's fine. Let's kill him here. Who cares? Okay. So we've caused some damage to stuff that we've been swinging at, but yes, we got a green one. All right. Yeah. Things are finally working out, man. Things are finally coming up. Snake eyes, or whatever that phrase is. Look at these two going at it. The shaman has healing, but the skeleton has an anti-healing device called a sword. Here comes a brute, though, to avenge his pal. That was my wife! Steven Crowder would say, only I get to beat her! So we got Greylings running around. Oh, here he comes. I see what you're looking for. I'll knife you. Yeah, so check these out. They're hard to line up. They're really hard to do. And actually, I don't think I'm going to do squares. I think I came up with a better design. But I wanted to show you all. So I'm just going to put glow. Any items that glow are going to end up on here. And just going to be like... So the bridge is going to take on this sort of weird quality with these strange light posts, lamp posts up on top. That'll be kind of fun. That's kind of the design for that. Look at this squatter. Hey, I'm your landlord. Pay up, bitch. Taking your security deposit to hell. Yeah, all right. So we had a little warring happening over here. Maybe I'll get really lucky and get a green head. Nope. All right, yeah, total, so much of this crap I'm just starting to just dump into the obliterator. And we will resume the tour, although honestly there isn't really much to tour about. There's this bit here. I got kind of bored with some of the crap I was doing, and I just needed something different. So I started on the bridge, and that was really tedious. But then I started building out these like little roads. So I've been using up a lot of the stone I've been gathering. And then this is going to be the pig farm, which, as you guys know, as I was saying this earlier, having a pig farm. In fact, I'm going to do a thing here. I'm going to turn the background. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that make you feel a little bit more at ease? Take a deep breath. Let it out slower. Then you breathed in. 4 and 7 are good numbers, but you don't really have to count. Just let your outward breath go slow. be slower than your inward breath. Do that like 5 times. Try it. Take a slow breath in, and then let your out breath go slower than you're breathing in. And that's actually a way to calm your heart rate. I think it works. Maybe I'm just making that up. I mean, I didn't make up that, someone told me that. But it doesn't seem like bullshit completely to me, that there are ways of regulating your body and regulating your nerves and shit, you know. We can certainly activate our nerves and stuff, so it stands to reason that we can also calm our nerves down as needed. I do that a lot, though. I do the slow breathing a bunch. When I was driving to the woodworking job, I would do a lot of just like car meditating and car slow breathing. I've become an onion monger. These are all onions. Look at how many there are. Holy shit. That is a lot of green stalks. Really cool. I found the onions up in the snowy areas. So this is a whole bunch of delicious, tasty onions. And I'm not going to bore you with all the work for that. All right, hold on. I think it's already getting daylight. I actually expanded the... Oh, almost called him an onion. We got a skeleton having a battle. Oh, get him, brute. Defend your son. Okay. Nope. He thinks he wants to have it out with me. Thanks for finishing. Here, I'm gonna jump. So I added some beehives. I couldn't think what these are called. I made this a little bit bigger, which is kind of fun. So we got a lot more beehives. But the thing is, I have so much goddamn honey. It's like I could not use any more honey than I have. It's absurd. There's just so much refining to do with this entire base. It really does resemble my life and my YouTube efforts and my other like video projects, and just I just have like partially started, partially finished projects. I just leave a wake of effort behind me, but but rarely to full completion. Which is where like the big project I'm working on that people on Patreon I think will be interested in helping me out on that one once that one comes out. So my overall ambition is to do like more professional films and like really like level up the kind of quality and the kind of showcasing, not, I don't want to say talent, but showcasing all the various skills I've acquired over the years, both in hopes of getting a job and doing work with but like it's got to be something with other people that I find meaningful. It's got to be something that I kind of resonates with my soul and with my sense of justice and all that stuff, or else I can't. I literally go crazy. I mean, almost. I lose it. If it doesn't feel meaningful, it's fucking agonizing. I think we all have to sacrifice or have to compromise in some ways around that idea. But for me, and that's actually a fairly common trait of autistic folks, is like that sense of meaning and worth on a project or on your work is paramount. Otherwise, it's like it's understood to be more agonizing. But anyway, so let's take a look at this. I used to have some chests over here that I was getting harangued all the time because I'd spent a lot of time here at the base at the woodworking shop, which will eventually end up getting moved. God, I got so much crap I don't want. And heal up. Since it's all like sightlines and stuff, and I still have more sightlines stuff to correct, but I built up this little kind of observation walkway. Got a burp there. Put this down, put those things down. Those roofs make decent little things. I don't think I can get under there. Oh, I can. Nice. This is where we can go hide with some spikes and some stuff, and not fully completed because it's everything. It's just a partial. It's just a mess. Yeah. God, I wish I could hear my voice through the microphone. I don't have it. One of the audio issues I had in the last 1 or 2 episodes of this was like, in order for me to hear my voice, I have to turn up one of these inputs, but it's all coming out of the computer, so it sends the game audio into the same feed that the microphone is recording. That's what screws things up. So I can't hear myself. I want to hear my voice through. I like hearing that, but because I leave an ear open so I can hear my own voice, because when I have both headphones on, this is really boring. Now that I have both headphones on, my voice is muted in my own head, and that's annoying. So I have the ear off. It was so anyway. I got some work to do on that one. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I gotta send the guy a thing. Any seat. James is buying seats for the Guardians 3 movie. He's making sure that I agree to the spots. Yeah. So we're getting some good seats. Looks like there's plenty available. That's nice. I haven't been to a movie since before COVID, and honestly, I get kind of anxious being around out in the world. I don't know how people are comfortable eating indoors, or I still put a mask on inside places. Like, people are still dying from this. It's mutating. It's becoming a whole big fucking nightmare of a god. It's like, it's not over. We're still raging through this pandemic. And I don't have any ability to pay for health care, let alone the fear of dying, let alone the fear of long COVID. Like, it's just madness. This country is fallen. Like, we're worse off. Worse off for the next pandemic. Oh, it's just saving. Okay, come on. We're worse off than we were before, I think. We're going to have more resistance to masking, worse preparation on a governmental level. Instead, what we should be doing is what the billionaires did at the Davos thing. That's that meeting where they all go and they plan on world domination. It's a conference, but they had this like a billionaire thing where they were in rooms. So they all had like air filters, and they were making sure to be masked and safe, because they like, you don't risk it with this shit. But if you're one of the masses, like all of us are, then you just roll the dice every time you go into public and go out into crowded spaces. So people are still getting it. I don't understand. Plus, it hides my horrifying beard. Honestly, that's a little bit of why I like wearing a mask, because I feel self-conscious about my disappearing beard. I can tell it's just continuously getting worse, which is devastating. So anyway, all right, real quick here, this construction bit, now that it's sunlight, we can run around. This is basically duplicating almost I'm basically just duplicating the that one across the way. I could cut it and slide it over it, but all right, no, it's not. All right, stay. I'm basically just duplicating that there because I kind of like the inside, and honestly, the whole impetus for these safety towers is gone. Like, the drakes will show up, and they killed my pigs, and I got mad, so I wanted safety towers, and now I'm going to have 3 safety towers surrounding the base, which is totally normal. I think that's a fine, nothing wrong with that. So I just started working on this a little bit, and then once this is done, we'll refine it. We'll adapt if we need to. We can always change shit up. We'll get to work too on maybe expanding the pig tower area. We'll put a roof around all this shit and build some stuff and start having pigs, and getting them to have sex and stuff so that they can reproduce in order to turn their food into energy, so I can go steal resources from nearby people. Finally, another project I've done. I placed a piece of glass right there. That's kind of cool. Oh, good news is you get to keep the crystals. I kind of expected it to be perishable or consumable, but if you break that, you get the crystals back, which is good stuff. I went and I built a little nice decoration. This is sort of just really for my OkCupid profile, since I want to show, potential wives the way I like to decorate a bedroom. So yeah, this is kind of fun. I put the cultist trophy up there, which is neat. Although, depending on how you're feeling, we could change it up. In fact, why don't we do that? Let's see what the green face looks like. Oh, it's so cool. Let's do a little sorting here. We'll just dump it all. Look at all the wolf stuff. I got a wolf hunt at me at the wolf base, and I managed to brush it all off pretty well. So I have tons and tons of wolf meat. I mean, I already did. It's honestly ridiculous. Look at all this stuff. I don't know if I made a video too when I made these new chests just to have more space. You might not have seen that. I don't know how closely anybody's paying attention, but one other thing too is I got a what's that called? That's one of those guy trophies. Those trophies are the guys. The golems, the stone golem. So we'll play with that too. 8. Oh, how cool is that? Come on. Come on. That's pretty rad, honestly. A green jewel. What is this? Elon Musk's emerald mine? What a putz. Rancid Remains trophy. And it's bigger than the other ones. I like it. I love it. Nice green glowing eyes. Can't go wrong. Now here, this is going to be fun. This is the butt plug. Let's see. 7. Boom. Although I wouldn't recommend that one. My God. Gives off a misty blue light. That's pretty intense. Okay. All right. Bit more than I really want, but we'll let it ride for a little while. Maybe it'll kill the cockroaches and stuff. We got to fumigate every once in a while. So yeah, we'll just drop this up there. Put a giant herring over here. I don't think there's room. Oh yeah, there's room. So okay. This is my box of ones that are bigger than level 1s. Okay. So okay, now we're gonna gear up, which means upgrades. I'm just starting to dump shit in here nowadays. I think I'll crank it up when it's all done. I do want to try using this as a weapon. As you guys saw in one of the podcasts with James, he killed himself over here, and the lightning strike causes an area of effect damage. So like, why not just park some of those out, and then when you have a crowd around you, run up and like let it rip. Then you got to stay close to it so that they're close to it. So I don't know how exactly well it'll work, but I don't know. I think that might be kind of cool. There's always plenty of ammo for it. So we've got stuff galore. In fact, this cultist trophy will be used for I'm gonna try one thing real quick here. The cultist trophy will be used for just one. Making the wolf suit, which I'm definitely going to do at some point. That's partially what we're going for today. Is let me put it. That's funny. I like that. All right, we'll just leave it there. Partially why I want to do these frost caves is in order to up the. All right, let's just take. I have stronger foods, but honestly, I feel pretty confident with my character's skills. Let's just eat that for now. It'll wear off by the time we get there. Okay, cool. Some healing potions. Let's grab some obsidian arrows because those are nice and strong. Probably could use more than that, but all right, dump. I still save trophies because I just oh god damn it, that was kind of scary. I have fantasies of lining the walls with the heads of my victims, which is healthy. So where's attach? Where did attach go? There it is. All right, good. So yeah, so much crap though. Like, could I have more skeletons and more of this crap? Not really. I do want to relocate all this. I am long term going to redo this entire building basically because I have to move everything half a space over. But that'll give me a chance to kind of refine the roof and maybe make the bedrooms a little bit bigger. And then we'll do the basement, which is going to be a whole nother kind of. I want to descend into madness with every construction project. I don't think I actually am very close to that. So do I need the knife? Not really, but we'll bring it anyway. I mean the axe. I don't think I need to bring the hoe. Hoes can be useful, but we're gonna leave a hoe. Well, we'll stash it in a different box. All right. So let me see. What do I have as far as travel options? I know I made. So this is return. Okay. So return is over here. I want to have a whole like organized transit system. With all of this stuff, with these different... hold on. gonna watch Guardians 1 in the morning. I mean, Guardians 2. 9-ish. James and I are gonna have a Chris Pratt weekend. I didn't realize how many freaking celebrities, like big names, are in Guardians 1. Glenn Close, I forgot, is in it. I forgot Bradley Cooper has a role. He plays the raccoon. I never would have necessarily guessed it was him. He's actually doing some voice acting. And I suppose in a way you can say Vin Diesel is as well, since he got paid for his voice. So yeah, so this is like another little base that I kind of carved out as I've been finding stuff. I just like to make holes in rocks and then try to live in them for fun and profit. Lots of dinosaur eggs sitting around. One thing I'm also hoping to find is the location of Motor, the boss of the snow area. So I'm assuming that information will be contained in. Oh, we got to go back. Sorry, we gotta upgrade the silver first. This won't take long. That information will be on one of those like marker thingies, unless there's one of them outside somewhere, but I haven't seen it. So hopefully we get a lot of Fenring stuff, which we know we will. Hopefully another trophy and the location of Motor. But anyway, meanwhile, let's get into see what we need. So all we're really doing is upgrading the Frostner and the silver knife. So we already have 15, 3, and the other one was 30. I'm just gonna grab a bunch. And then 3. All right, so the Frostner's going from its current, it'll be upgrading to level 3. Right now I have 35, 46, 20. And it's going up from 46 to 52. That's not bad. And then the block force is going up to 40 from 35. And that's basically the only difference. So let's just make sure we're upgrading it, not crafting. And boom. Yes. Oh, there's still more to do. And it only goes up to 58. That costs 45. That's crazy. What's the knockback, backstab? Block force. I mean, I have the stuff, so it's probably going to happen at some point. But let's see. 3, 3, and 3. The 3 and 3 music factory. Let's grab a pile because I might have more levels. Upgrade silver knife. We're going from 27, 27, 12, 28, 28, 12. 10 to 25, 10 to 20, or so it's going from block force is going up to 25. That's fine. I just, that's why I've got it. It's what this stuff is for. Can't take it with you, as we like to say. All right, so that's max quality. Frostner could do one more up to 45. And honestly, why the hell not? Not 2 full stacks, but that's a lot. This way, when I lose it, I'll be even sadder. I got coffee here. Hold on. Man, I got to get my sleep under control. I get enough sleep, I think, but I'm not, the cat, I'm not blaming the cat, but we've gotten into a routine where I'm awake at like 3:30 or 4 in the morning, and she comes over and cuddles. You'd think a sleeping cat would help, or like a cuddling sleeping cat would be good for your like, soothing your way into a nice restful slumber, and I think that's possible. But you get so nervous you're gonna wound the animal, or they have they kind of lock, they dominate because she's got these delicate little bones and she's so small and so sweet, and I'm such a big lard fuck. Even a skinny 140-pound human would destroy a cat, and I'm 240 pounds easily. God, I've gotten put on so much weight. I've been eating better this week, though, so I feel like I'm actually maybe sticking to it a little bit better. And but yeah, when she comes in and cuddles, you just kind of constantly cede ground to her, and she sort of just takes over. And then you get up and go pee. She will hang out. She will stay sometimes, which I always find very adorable. She sort of lays there, and I come back, and she's like giving me that tired face. But sometimes she'll just get up and stuff, and it's cute. It's adorable, but it also means I'm awake at 4:30 and stuff, and then sometimes I don't have a hard time getting back to sleep, and then I'm watching stuff on Paramount Plus because that's where Star Trek is, and I use Star Trek as a sleep aid. So, all right, well, here we are in the dungeon. Let's confirm. I think I got it all. Well, yeah, that's fine. I could eat another bite. Oh yeah, duh. Let's ramp it up. Okay. Let's head in. We'll get attacked by bats. The last level was a bit challenging, so I mean, it was the first time, so we don't, who knows, but maybe we've seen it all, maybe we haven't. This is almost identical so far, although it's already not identical. So let's just keep our eyes peeled. The durability is actually probably the best reason for these upgrades. Wow, it's already down to 2. Does it go down to 1 each time? Okay, so before I do doors, I kind of want to clear not doors, or at least just confirm that this is a safe, that I'm not going to get backstabbed, and I feel like this is far enough. There's a way through. Probably could have not done that. The bats are annoying. I did get attacked by bats at the base once, and the trick I figured out is just to let them bite you first. Standing around swinging wildly, they tend not to produce great results. You there? What are you doing? All right, let's just go up to this door over here. And so far, I have not seen a bat trophy. They only drop... Ah, oh, come on. Come get me. They do have fun glowing eyes. It seems like there must be a trophy. Maybe there isn't a trophy for everything. I did some skeleton dungeons. My mission for that is to find treasure, but also I'd love to get a hold of a ghost trophy. But I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't even know if it's a thing. So, anyway, let's get into fight mode. Gonna get attacked here. 2 hit kills. See, we're pretty well powered for this. And already got a... Ooh, cool. Olf trophy. No idea what that is even. Oh, got a dog woke up. Okay, we're already in a residential area. Look for sleeping victims. There's one. Dead. Yeah, I'm pretty well equipped for this. I'm a real badass. Full silver armor, full silver weapons, and like I'm confident that I would be able to whoop ass up in the whatchamacallits, in the thing. God damn it. In the plains. The plains is the next with the little green guys. They go, yeah. They're scary as hell, but that's because I've only last encountered them when I was much less equipped for their bullshit. We'll do that later. We'll do the fire things later. Oh, look, a whole nother. All right. Oh, I'm punching it. No wonder. Okay. That could work too. Kind of a weird floor, huh? That is. I mean, there's so many bats. You gotta assume that there's a high. If there is a trophy possible, there's a high. You know, it's just a matter of how many. How many do you get to fight? All right, let's go. This floor has a kind of suspicious quality to it, doesn't it? Ding. Come on. Well, something leveled up. That's good. More bat. Wait a minute. Oh, I just... Okay. This is... I didn't even notice that there was another... Alright, that's nice and convenient. This is where I came out of. Let's just leave the door open so I know. Okay. I don't really need the metal that's in those. I'm just sort of compelled to try to get it for some reason. Bit of a weirdo. So there's a tunnel that way. I should be doing my stick to the right thing. I think I see a victim. Maybe not. Shrimp Squad waking up. They have a siesta light, or they have a siesta timer, so they get like a... Although it goes like almost completely black, which is... Is this... Was I already in here? I'm gonna need to do my thing. Where I stick to a... Or actually, yeah, this looks... Give me some of that fine wood. Nah, whatever. We'll just trash the place as we go. But I think I should stick to my schema of following the wall or sticking to the right. You can also just stick to the left if you so choose, but helps kind of take the guesswork out of whether you've seen a space before. Because I'm already sitting here going, I don't know what the fuck any of this is. Am I full yet? Nope. Okay. Man, what an annoying thing to do to someone's house. Okay, so if we go to the right... We could also consider going down like its own... Look, there's a map thing. There's a map locator, so that's it. Good to know. Nothing, unless I can break it. Let's try it. Didn't expect it to work. Okay, let's go down. Very exciting. I'm going to make a prediction. I bet motor is here somewhere on Huge Mountain. That's that gigantic vertical wall that is going to be fun to do when we finally get around to that. Okay, let's see here. Vegvisor motor. Yep, right on top of that. So, right here. We're not too far away, actually. I feel confident enough I could probably take motor on right now. Everything is maxed out. Although I think I'm going to go get some needles in order to be fully needle... the mosquitoes leave needles, and then you use those to mess them up. This is a little weird. Is there a way down here? Yeah, there's some stairs. Okay. I haven't seen a room quite like this before. Yes. Okay. Kind of curious, this little weird space. Seems like there should be a... Gotta wake up some kind of Balrog, right? Okay. This is an interesting pit. Yeah, okay. Good to know. I do like when things don't actually go on for very much because that means we're closer to being done. And the best thing about everything is finishing it. From sex to Chinese food. The only two things I ever really want in my life. If I were independently wealthy, I would have to work out a bunch because in order to have sex, you have to be in shape. That's not true at all. But for me to feel confident, I need to feel better about the way I look, the way my body feels. But anyway, not to get too graphic or whatever. But I would just want to eat Chinese food all the time. Find some other person who's just like a glutton and just eat ourselves into pre-diabetic coma. And then have an awkward conversation and fall asleep early. Sounds fun. All right, so I think this is all cleared up. It's my house now. It's Geraldo's chamber. That's a contemporary reference for everybody. So much stuff. Here, let's just make a pile of crap right here. Yeah, we'll hang on to those because they're cool and they glow. Okay. Much more confident though than the previous time. Obviously, that was my first one, but like I'm not gonna be as stupid as the time I got myself killed. Oh yeah, I did want to look at like they're like people anguishing kind of. Those are people shapes sort of, and then it's like a wolf. Not sure what the circular bits are. Are they worshiping a giant wolf? Like it's bigger. You're not going to make the wolf bigger than the person if it's not in some way meaningful. Been seeing some stuff about the Egyptian pyramids and stuff on Instagram. You get the occasional oh crap! My health is low. Come on, take a swing at me. There you go. Let me eat up. I should actually have more health and stamina, but Instagram just feeds you all kinds of stuff, man. You can't not watch. I love a yacht crash, especially the big cruise ships. Big boating accidents are pretty entertaining. I don't like seeing people get hurt. A lot of fights and stuff, but I watch a fight. I don't want to watch fights, but sometimes you just watch a fight on Instagram and you're just sitting there mindlessly doing that. Let me shoot down their draperies here, although I should be clearing first because there's obviously going to be angry residents around. I think that might be something up ahead. Well, whatever it is, I hit it. So then the algorithm thinks you want to watch violence all the time, so you end up like with tons of that shit on your feed, and man, just leave me alone. I do like the nice pretty drawings, like digital art. I do see some of that stuff on there quite a bit. Boating crashes are always great though. Definitely a fan. Especially the bigger the boats. Those are always good. Good industrial accidents, like when a big giant thing, a crane collapsing, some kind of mistaken loading of a truck gone wrong. That's always good for a moment of dopamine or something. I am going to get caught off guard by I think it's his tail. I think their trophy is their tail. Oh shit. Look at my fucking inventory. Nice. I'm pretty sure that's a tail. That seems very much like a tail. Okay. That's a pretty safe bet. A lot of ping pong. I get some tennis highlights. I definitely like a tennis highlight. I played tennis in high school. That was pretty good. I was surprisingly finesse for a big guy. I was overweight. I was like 6'3" and over 200 pounds. I'm a taller dude. Although, like, pro tennis players tend to be kind of big. It's a sport where like being pretty. You can be a small tennis player, but like having some length is helpful. And think I could have gone further if I had really trained as a person with that. But yeah, I had a really nasty serve in a good way, like just a mean fucking. I wasn't very competitive. I lost most of my matches because there's plenty of other. I played like a kind of crappy high school tennis, but it always felt good when you whacked somebody in the chest on a serve. And they're in the stands, you know, and they go, "Oh, I'm just in the stands. Why would you do that?" No, I mean your opponent. But I've been getting some of these archaeology ones about the Egyptian pyramids, and they're amazing. And I should be consuming more information about that. That's not just a. We'll come back to that door. Don't worry. This is quite a complex. This is where we came in. Okay. I did go left first. That sort of violates my entire deal. So all right, well, until we get back to here, we'll do left first. That'll work. The point is that you stick to something. Look at this coming all the way. That's pretty long. And you see in these weird chambers and these amazing, you know, the big mysteries of how did they move this 200-ton block. Into these, you know, anywhere. You know, with today's technologies, these kinds of things would be almost impossible. And they did it all back then, and people have all kinds of theories, and there's even some racist sort of approaches to that thinking, like, it had to be aliens, couldn't have been brown people, couldn't have been ancient people. Of course, I reject that idea. Yeah, lots of ingenuity, lots of amazing stuff. One of these signs here. Take that, cave markings. Your new cave marking is a bald guy losing his beard. So this is the one. So it's got a standing thing, although there's no arms. You know, like a swollen thigh. Must have got bit by a bee. Are these portals? There's some sort of meaning to the circular stuff. Either the guy's puking or turning into a wolf, collapsing, going ah, and then becoming a wolfie, and then becoming one of these cultists. So maybe they're all people. They commune with dogs, with the wolves, and they become. Just gonna confirm here. Yep. Okay. All right, stick to the left. Already did that room. And yeah, the pyramids are absolutely wonderful. They're just like incredible examples of human ingenuity and power and society. And I don't have any. I'm not going to act like I know or I understand it or I have the beyond just the wonderment of if you've ever like tried to carry around like an 80-pound weight or do something coordinated with people. But the thing about like how did they get these amazing tunnels inside, and how did they get these incredible chambers and antechambers, and then there's also the looters. You'll see damage inside those places because over the years there's been various, you know, they've been around forever. So there's grave robbers and looting and, you know, treasure hunters and whatever else. So each one of those stories, even though that's kind of gross, like, you jerks, why would you ruin such a beautiful place? At the same time, it's like a fascinating movie. It would be a really interesting kind of frame for a story or something like that. How could you tell that story without trying to like encourage it more? Not that it's not locked down these days, you know. Okay, so stick to the left. Except, we'll even include doors. No, we won't include doors. That's a safety. This is weird, separating. I had a very terrible thing in my brain there about grandmothers. Okay, I've seen one of these kind of rooms before. Oh, is that stuff? Chairs? Using my little knife there for the chairs. Yeah, maybe we should just use a different tool. just for the durability or something. So skeletal remains. Does it take some coins? Not that I have the answer here, by the way, but like, you know, they obviously built it smaller. The pyramid obviously started out as a small pyramid in the middle. Like day one, they built like a 6-foot pyramid. And then it just got bigger. And so you build the rooms around that. It's not like they built the pyramid and then they carved out the rooms. I mean, they may have done something like that, but clearly you build Quark's bar first, and then you build the rest of the promenade, and then you build the rest of Deep Space Nine, the space station that stands between the Dominion and the Earth safety in protecting our friends, the Bajorans. That's some Star Trek talk there for you. Just trying to get the ladies on board. Okay, so this... I'm fucking lost as shit, man. Left. I said I'd go left here. That way is back. So now we have a door. Okay, let's get a weapon. Hang on. Oh, don't go up. That's where it's gonna get, like, confusing. It's like stuck in the wall. There it goes. I mean, and not that I'm the guy that figured that out. Obviously, it's like it didn't occur to me that that's how. Yeah, duh. I was like, when I was like, oh my god, how could they have made that giant room inside the middle of this? And the stone is so tight. Like it's not like a bunch of rocks. It's just unbelievable engineering and precision. So yeah, that's the tragedy of humanity, is they didn't all have cell phone cameras to film the Karens yelling at the worker. I'm totally lost. Fuck. Been here. Yes, I think we're actually good here. I'm just gonna be quick. Wait, did I go up that way? Oh, that's all my stuff I laid down. Why do I feel like I missed a... Okay. Alright, we're just going to stick to the right. Okay. Time 6:30. A haunting howl. Did I mess that up? Stick to the right. This is a simple room. Okay. Yeah. No, now I feel better. Now I feel like I got it. Though. Eat an onion soup. Onion gives really high stamina, but its downside is you only get 1 HP, low health, and 1 HP per tick, which means your healing is pretty crappy. And honestly, I should probably have better... I like the stamina stuff, but it's... Doing the caves and stuff should be... I should be rocking. Is this where I came out? I don't think so. Yes, it is. Okay. Jump is at 54. Is this the whole... I think I'm done. Just gonna drop some stuff here. We'll come back to this. All that stuff will... Right? Was there any doors I did not open? I mean, this is way less elaborate than the other one. Unless there's a down... Yeah, we already went down. There's nothing there. Huh. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's it. All right. That's actually good. I kind of wanted to get through this stuff quicker. Okay, just pick it all up. No room for bronze. It's okay. We don't have any room for leather. We got enough teeth. Okay. We got a trophy. 7 red jutes. 16 Fenris hairs. 3 of these. Need quite a bit. I want to make the flesh rippers. Those will be fun. I think those are just going to be like my base weapons. When you can make like a full-on wolf costume, which will be enjoyable. I hear a wolf. Let's be careful. Okay. Kind of a nice snow. Not real windy. Tough to see, though. Alright, so we gotta find our base. Uh-oh. 2 hits. Dead wolf. No! You can open it. Alright, we'll shoot you guys. What happens? We'll switch to the wooden one. Hey! Kind of sloppy. They're really tearing my shit up. Alright. Let's put her... How rude. What kind of jerks do that to an innocent barbarian? Yeah, next podcast... Although honestly, tomorrow's going to be a really busy day. Going to do some stuff about the strike. I still want to break down that whole thing where Hasanabi walked around with Adam Conover. Really, really interesting shit, man. The way they're going over a bunch of the stuff. So we'll store the bronze there. I don't need that bronze. It's fine if I never come back here. Return. Okay. So now we got to journey to a different cave and set up. I think I might have another. Honestly, I'm going to build a box. Lizzie's in a box. Lizzie's in a box. Lizzie's in a box. In a box. In a box. That's what the Irish were singing about the Queen of England when she died. They put her in a box. They were happy that one of their oppressors had finally been taken down. Taken down after decades of oppression and luxury. But hey, you gotta celebrate when bad people are relieve us of their presence. I don't give a shit that she was a nice old lady. She was a conquering marauder. It's just another warlord. Okay. We are vicious to systems, and especially those people at the top of those systems. But the system itself, I'd say, is the primary target of my ire. See, look, all this crap. I'm just so fucking overloaded with stuff. If I could just focus on one frickin' project and like just build the base out where I need it to be, I would have such a better time. Easier time doing it because I don't have an intuitive inventory system. It works because I kind of remember all of it, but it's not at all. I almost want to break that out. Just down there. Ooh. Okay, so we'll put wolf bits. Ooh, let's check out the trophy. Do I have any wolf? Not wolf, but like cave stuff. Oh, that's swamp stuff. Look at this guy. Who's this knocking on my door? Get out of here. Second Amendment, motherfucker. The founding fathers wanted me to shoot strangers for getting close to me. because I cannot conceptualize a world where violence is not my first response to any discomfort or worry or fear, thanks to the media I consume that trains me to be terrified. Okay, I was going to build 2 boxes, but... Oh yeah, let's look at the tail. Okay, 8. That's funny. Huh. That is interesting. Kind of weird, but also, like, I can see where that could be real weird and, like, a whole bunch of them or something. Olf trophy. All right. Into the box you go. Where'd the green I almost called it a helmet. Where'd the green face go? Don't tell me I lost it. I don't know where it is. It fits nicely, the cultist head, that's for sure. Okay, but all of this, no, not that. This. Sure, we'll do crystals too. Trump was on CNN. Everyone's mad at CNN now. They didn't really just kind of let the guy do his thing. I agree with the criticism and all the stuff what people are upset about CNN for, but it's not like it's the first time. It's not like we had a fully functioning media before, and by functioning I mean functioning to inform people and hold powerful people accountable in any way. Has that ever been the case? There's been attempts. Certainly, there's probably some notable stories to point at and point out, but I can also put some wolf stuff in here too. My wolf factory is huge, and plus I'm going to start, like, you can tame the wolves. So any snow stuff, I guess we'll just make this the snow area. What the hell's so heavy? Oh, it's the iron I got. I know I have more crystals somewhere. But it's like people are upset at CNN as if it hasn't always been just a constant disappointment, a constant stream of misinformation. And, you know, by sheer editorial stance, it's failing to inform people. But there has been like a right-wing shift in deliberately because there's like a new guy that's in charge. So I mean that's noteworthy, I suppose. But it's like, oh, we've been let down. Oh. That said, it is absurd. I mean, Trump is a fucking liar and a cheat and a scoundrel, and he's a sexual abuser and a con man and a wannabe dictator. And, you know, for various reasons, it's fair to argue that he shouldn't be given any truck. Is that a phrase? Why does that sound like a phrase to me? So in that way, I kind of get it. But it is a horror. It is. You do feel crazy watching him. Just the way he is. This is like. It's just mesmerizing how fast and how much every lie has like 5% somewhat grounded in reality. Like, he's such a master at that sort of communication. It's so fucking weird. I don't like saying anything nice about the guy, but I think you're bullshitting yourself if you're not observing those sorts of personality traits. It's just so... Is preternatural the right? It's just like otherworldly. It just has this quality of it that's just like, what the fuck is happening? I think his death when he dies, and that sort of the Republican Party seems to be just holding off. I've seen even reports about that. They're just kind of hoping there's a golf course, you know, on the green heart attack sort of situation, just to solve the problem of having to, because the right wing is, even though he's advancing their causes, and he's an imperfect mascot, and also maybe a perfect mascot too at the same time. But that, as an older guy, Biden too, and these freaks are all gonna expire at some point. Depending on how his death happens, though, it's almost impossible that it doesn't end up feeding massive amounts of conspiracy stuff. There's this writer named Jeff Charlotte. I heard him on an interview with Knowledge Fight, this podcast that I enjoy, and he wrote a book about you there. Enough. All right, so let's just hit the repair station. So let's see, what is the knife durability at? 349 out of 350. Did I heal it? I must have. I'm sure I did. He kind of did like a tour of the, like followed his nose down various MAGA enclaves in the country, and it's pretty shocking shit, man. It's pretty fucked up stuff, and I like Jeff Charlotte. He seems like a good dude. What was I saying? Oh, one thing he said that is a thought I've had for a few years, actually, is that it's like a religion. He calls it the Trumpocene era, but like that's kind of like what we're like. It's conceivable that there will be a religion built around Trump in like 500 years. Like this figure alive right now will have such an impact that will reverberate past his life, because he's taught so many others both to kind of live the way he does, the fascistic freedom of getting to create your own reality, and lie and use your willingness to lie, and the fact that you can't really be called out by an impotent media as confirmation to your deranged followers, which is what the CNN audience was filled with, that you have the mandate to rule because you cannot be contained. You get to create reality. You get to define reality. And Jeff Harlow has talked about like it is kind of like a religion being formed. Okay, so I called this one Frost Cave 3. All right, let's head down there. But before we do, let's head over here. 6:40. So I can play for like another almost an hour maybe. Let's turn this. Hell yeah. Probably could make the flesh rippers right now. But in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of... The onion soup is really a traveler's kind of item. Right. We'll bring like 2 of them. Meaning it's good for just where I just feel like I need more. It's not like I need all that stamina running around inside those short caves and areas inside the caves. Okay, Frost Cave 3. I don't think I named any of these that. Iron 1. I want to make sure I have that noted. Look at all this. These are just notes. These don't necessarily Frost Cave 3. That's iron is referring to my route up into the swamp where I go get coal. But I use the there's still some iron dungeons up there that I did a little bit of ironing. Got some good ironing done. So here we are inside another little base. I was gonna stuff the... Okay. Alright. Let's do it. So we got some spikes. Oh yeah, this was a cool little fight. I built this up. I forgot about that. I got attacked by a bunch of wolves around here. It's a neat kind of little spot. Very good. See, we're down here now at Frost Cave 3. Let's eat. So now my health recovery is 3, 3, and 2. So that's 8 per, which makes a difference. Okay. Trump making fun of the lady he defamed, E. Jean Carroll, who he just lost to the day before. Just saying the worst shit. I saw something. She might even sue him again. Like, once you're on the other side of a lawsuit, you tend to not want to talk about stuff, or at least you should follow careful rules about what you should do. say and not say to avoid further troubles. And I don't know. I mean, she's already been validated by the first lawsuit, so why would you? Why not? Why not take another swing at him if he's still going to continue to do that? Judges really don't like shit like that. Unless he gets one of these MAGA judges, one of Trump's fucking appointees. Although I would hope that would be a conflict of interest. But like when you get hit with defamation and you like the next day you immediately defame the person the same way. Come on in. I got you. Jumping. These guys aren't... I'm pretty strong as far as fighting them, but the fire just makes it really hard to see anything. That's sort of the tricky part about that, but... Okay, we're going to stick to the left. Let's shoot the dogs over here first. You weren't having fun anyway. I'm still trying to get rid of the cat, by the way. If anybody's in LA and you're a good person, let me know. You'll get to see me cry. Promise. I'll be upset. It'll be an emotional day for me. She would do so much better with like a more busy household. Kind of like a crew of people. I did talk to somebody who was kind of interested, and she has a husband and a daughter, and they've been thinking about getting a cat. They have a dog. Oh, God. Why did I do that? And I totally think, like, a daughter, like a kid, a cool kid with this cat would be so much fun. The kid would have such a blast. She's such a playful, interactive cat. She's real sweet. She lets you know what she wants. And a kid would just really, really do great with this cat, I think. And could probably keep up with her needs, with her energy level. Which I don't even think is very high, honestly. Gray tabbies are, I haven't read up a ton. But I did read that it's a breed that's, or, you know, whatever they call cat. Different, they call them, they're not a species, but... Hey, look, they're floating. Trying to dry out their weird broomsticks. They're known for being kind of lazy, and I don't think that means like lazy. You know, just like they don't really, not too animated. They're not too nutty cats. And she seems really chill. I mean, she likes to chase the rope. She likes to get excited. She does seem to get annoyed when I'm not reacting the way she wants me to, which I get. I mean, that's the whole frickin' thing of having a pet is their needs. You can't fault them for expressing their needs to you. Okay, come on, guy. So, yeah, I think a kid in her would be just great. And like a regular home, not two weirdos who live in their rooms. We have a downstairs. We have a sizable downstairs, actually. Our apartment is weirdly designed. It's like a strange configuration here in the building. We have 2 floors. But James is in his room most of the time. You know, he works. He works in there, and I work at my computer all day. And my computer's my main spot for entertainment. We have a decent little... But it's not like we're downstairs every day between such and such hours. You know that thing people do. It's fairly normal. We don't do that here. It's just not our deal. The cat would really... This cat really seems like she deserves that. That's kind of a more normal household. That might be a trophy right there. Yes, another tail. I had hoped that I grew up with cats. My mom always had cats. My mom actually just got herself a new cat, which is nice. Her cat died. Which isn't nice. I know she was pretty bummed out. So now but it's a good... Oh shit, why didn't I go around here? It's a good kind of comparison, my mother to me, because she's a typical cat person who's like, I can't wait to see my cat and having that life at home, and my place feels so empty without a cat. You know, that kind of sort of thing. Very normal. Is that a big, cool table? Never seen a table like this. It's cool. I imagine I'll be able to build something like that eventually. Can I chop it? Just fine wood or any kind of new items? You know, totally like the way you think a cat person would be. Like, you know, they're delighted by the cat's attention. They like to give the cat treats. They like to, you know, they like the routine of feeding the cat. And I've also heard stories of people who are sort of down and out, or maybe not ready. And I've been kind of down and out lately. And this cat was outside, and I couldn't stand seeing this cat running around back there without anybody feeding her. I mean, I think some neighbors had fed her a little bit, but I was like, I got to feed this cat. So and it's the first day I did it, I was like, I felt my emotions click into it pretty good. And I was like, fuck. Because I could tell my emotions were taking over. And I was like, God damn it. Now I'm going to be into this cat. Now I've really committed to something here. Because what kind of freak feeds a cat once and then walks away and then like ignores the cat from then on? It wasn't going to happen. There's no way. Not that was even something I wanted to do, but suddenly I find myself caring for this cat twice a day and then visiting her during the day to keep her company a little bit, you know, and then it starts getting colder. LA's a pretty safe, if you're going to be trapped outside in the winter, LA is probably where you want to be, but it gets down into the 30s and 40s, man. And you know, I was reading about cats. They can die with around 40, like under 45. It starts to get pretty tough, you know. Fahrenheit for my British friends, that's negative 6,000 Celsius. And you know, James and I were like, we gotta take her in. And James is a huge softie for animals. That's actually sort of tragic. I kind of wish he and this cat could have become like an item. But you know, we're like, all right, we'll do it. I don't have any money. James has, you know, he's got a job that he deserves a lot more than he gets, but he's okay with money, and so he offered to pay for the vet. So I'm going to pay him back for that. But someday, silver necklace. Yes. Get out of here, wood. All right, just going a little, kind of going on autopilot here. I'm going to make sure I don't miss stuff. You know, that visit was like $500. We bought like $200 worth of shit off Amazon. One of those fun little flower water fountain things that has a little flowery thing. I built her a frickin' custom litter box. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, that should be my business. It's a great litter box. It works so well to just sift. You just sift it out. I don't do it every day. I should, but if I did it every day, it'd be easier. It's a double layered thing, 2 plastic tubs basically, with pellets, and maybe I could make those. I have all these. I bought a bunch of shit. My shoulder. I fucked up my shoulder sleeping. I have this roll of rope, which is sisal fiber rope, which is the stuff they use for making cat scratchers. I still want to make one, so someone's going to get a cat scratcher, even after his cat's gone, depending on who gets her. I might make it for Eva, or maybe for someone else. I don't know. Maybe I could just make cat stuff for people. That'd be kind of fun. Let me get a sip here of fluids. But it didn't happen. What I was hoping would be that thing, because I have a big heart. I have a big, strong, very powerful motion reactor in me. But it also comes with some gears that, like, I don't feel it. When we're cuddling, I'm just irritated. I mean, I don't sit there stewing or something, but I don't get that thing my mom gets. That, my heart rate's going. I'm trying to learn Da Vinci. Could you leave me alone? Okay, hold on. Before we crack that open, let's just do another quick run through here. Sorry if this is repetitive, but I'm chatting the entire time, and that means I'm not really dialing in my focus as much as I should be. We'll go left. Lefty, left, left, left. The world needs to go left. Eco-socialism or barbarism. We're either going to destroy the planet for the profit makers, or we're going to come to our senses and take care of everybody. Literally everybody. Why is there not a religion built around the idea that we're all trapped in the same fucking island together and we have to work together? Why? Why? Okay, so I think that's it, right? Yeah, let's just call it. That's good. I wanted it to work. I assumed it would because of my big old heart, because of my big, huge emotional thing. I felt such strong emotions for this cat, and I still do. But I find myself just in a state in life where I need to get Patreon stuff posted. I need to get my podcast done. And my main challenge, and if you saw me do the thing about autism I talked about, not that I'm going to go down that road too much right now, but my main thing in life right now is just energy management, is trying to keep my head on straight. It takes so much energy to cage all the tigers all day long. Because of the compulsive thinking and kind of the like the anxiety spell I had yesterday that fucked me. That really rocked me pretty good. I might have had too much coffee, but still, caffeine's probably not a great thing to include in my intake. But yeah, the cats just makes it worse. The cat, it's like having a cellmate. I sound like such a curmudgeon. But when you don't want a cat, it's a really annoying thing to have a cat around. They are known for being annoying animals. And I'm home all the time. If I was like going off to work, we'll go left. And then coming back. And I got to greet the cat coming home. But it's like I'm home all day. So that's also even worse. That's like definitely a reason why like I'm finding the cat too much, because there's really not a lot of breaks. You know, I kind of want to write like an article or something, like a funny sort of comedy sort of article. It's both predictable and random. It's how the cat, it's like you don't know what she's going to do, but you know there's going to be a fucking annoying cat meowing at you. This is where I keep my big bones. Meat pile. Alright, let's just 19, okay. Oh yeah. They must love their hair, putting them up on pedestals. How dare you? It's kind of a cool tunnel. Do it again. Slower. Alright. Come on. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't mean to eat the onions. God damn it. Oh well. Alright. And shoot down their drapes. She's so cute. She lays up in my in the crux of my arm on the bed. She really likes to get up on the arm and do her popping water beds. I made that up. I don't know if it's very good, but it's adorable. She really puts her all into it, and she blisses out when she does it. She gets all purred up, and then she'll do this. She'll go like this. This is her, and you're me, okay? She'll like this. She'll go. She makes this face. She kind of turns and looks at you, and Honestly, it's like she would win the adorable Olympics. Her and that gigantic ogre from North Dakota that beat that Russian guy at Greco-Roman wrestling. He was like the scary Russian guy was like this like just classic giant bald muscular huge. Greco-Roman wrestling's crazy. They just like grab each other's pants or something, and just a ferocious looking guy, and he was like the world's best. And but this other guy, Rulon, I want to say, just also very very strong. I'm not taking anything away from this dude, but didn't have the physique of the Russian dude. Just was like a 6'8", just fucking beast. And he beats the Russian guy, and he's just sort of like this huge farm boy or something. Obviously talented and trained really hard, you know. That guy's also adorable, just like my cat. Makes a lot more biscuits, much bigger hands. She does these stretches. She goes like this. She goes real slow and puts her arm out. I'm telling you, man. Whoever gets this cat's going to be like, why did this Hank freak not fall in love with this cat? What's wrong with him? All right, there's got to be a door I missed. I think there is, actually. Yeah. Right? All right, we're going to do a double check just for the hell of it. Might as well be thorough. Left, we'll go left. Oh, there's a... Okay. Just look for weak walls, maybe. These always feel like there's like a reason to hit it. Scrape. Maybe that was some sort of clue. Or maybe if you come back here in a full costume, cosplay it up. All right. Hang on. Did we even get any crystals? 3? And what sucks about having to give away the cat is I don't get to like say goodbye in a way. Like the goodbye day is like her being violently kidnapped and taken somewhere that's unfamiliar and then just left alone, and then she doesn't get to see me again because she's really bonded to me, man. I rescued her from the fucking streets where she, you know, she's really connected to me. Also makes me feel bad, like I'm like a guy who knows he wants a divorce, you know, but still trying to keep up appearances. So, yep. All right. I love you. I don't really. I need to get out. I want to see other cats. Here's the thing. Missed it. Yes. So like the final day is going to be, I've been feeding her inside her crate. So she's getting pretty adept, or, you know, adapting to that, but she's skittish. She doesn't like when I come close to it, so I have to like trick her with like wet food so she goes a little delirious, and then close it up, and then she starts meowing loud and getting mad, and then she'll just meow at me for like a couple hours while I load up the car and drive to somewhere. It's gonna be so shitty. Maybe someone can come pick her up. I mean, I'm definitely willing to drive her. Okay, I think we're good. I think this is it. This was a little one, too. You know, James told me, because he's played this game pretty good, he said that he's never seen an indoor or one of those lakes like we found in the first one. Someone's out here. Someone's going to shoot at me. Show yourself. Show yourself. I mean, hell, man. We might even have time to go do that third one. I honestly wasn't thinking I was going to finish all 3. Might as well make a run for it. Look at this little cave, huh? Okay. Bronze. Like, I'm never gonna bother getting that bronze all the way back. Like, it's not worth it. All right, we got a pretty good haul. 34 tails. Hard to argue with tails. We'll find a fun use for that. Some kind of wall display of body parts. I don't know if you can rotate... Ah, crap. I hate the rain. I'm not sure you can rotate tails, though. So let me just see if there's some crystals around that I can... Oh, okay. Necklace, money... Tails, fine wood. Okay. Oh, alright. Oh, that's also full. Okay. It's nice to have some space here too. That's good. I need like double the storage. Just like King Chuck. Someplace to keep all my jewels. All my treasure. Wait. Entrails. There we go. Okay. Let's go repair. Then we'll sleep. Then I think we're going to have to do a little journeying, though, for the next one. Sorry, wrong way. Wrong way. Oh, that's where I put the green face. Jeez. I thought I lost it. Cool. You're wet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So another next adventuring bit, other than going to kill the boss of the snow area, is invading the plains. And that's going to be fun. There'll be some good recipes coming out of that. Whenever you get a new item, you get new recipes. That's always exciting. All right, so let's see here. We're all the way here. So we got to go... I don't think I have... Yeah, so we have to go back to return. And then get down here. Do I have... Okay, so let's go... Let's bring... Here, check this out. Look at this box. Look at all this shit. All Surtling cores. Think I got enough? It's ridiculous. Alright, let's bring 2. Gonna build... Actually, no, I have some over here. We need some fine woods. That's right, just grab a bunch. It's alright. I have like a portal box. Except I don't know where anything is. Okay. There we go. Here's my portal box. So let's build a... Call this... I got to do a bunch of organizing with these portals, but we'll call this Frost Cave 2. And we'll just make a note here. This is something I can do on my own without having to make a video of me just sitting here going, oh, wait a minute. It's kind of like organizing files for video editing. I have projects where, God damn it, do I wish I had actually been better organized off the jump. Oh yeah, we're going to return. Kind of want to rename that something, but that doesn't matter right now. Return, and then we're gonna build another. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Just got to make sure I have the right stuff here. So we're gonna take that. This is a 20. This is a. Or do I have that reversed? Ugh, that noise is annoying. 20 fine wood. Okay. 10. Okay. Arrows. Okay. Okay. I need a whole highway system. I need a whole bus depot, a whole train station, just with different portals that have signs. I want to put items next to them so that it feels like you're, you can kind of intuitively tell where you are and where you're going. Okay. Where's those 4 bronze? So here's a dragon egg. That's worth hauling, but eventually I'll probably snag them up. So we're going to... There's actually quite a lot of the mountain area here I have not explored, so there's probably a couple, maybe another cave or two. Actually, is that one? What's that frosty bit? By golly, I think it is. Yeah. Okay. Weird that I have a death near here, but I seem to have the cave marked. Did I just do this? What's that? Huh. I mean, that's close enough, right? I don't need to build another one. All right, well, change of plans here. We're doing this frost cave. Frost Cave 5. Okay. Although I have the crap on me now. And I don't have wood for a thing. There's a wolf. It just hears something. Now it hears its own death. The crunchy, wet noise of an arrow sliding through its face is the last sound it'll ever hear. Alright. Okay. Since we are just going to take this route. The organizing I have to do is just basically to come back here and rename shit. So that... I'll get my shield out. Is so that when I do come back, I just have to like dial in the name of the portal. I don't like leaving it like return, because I'm using that word as like a kind of a standardized base layer of stuff. So here, let's... that. All right. I definitely did not expect to discover another one. Okay. Meat, turnips. All right. Let's do it. Frost Cave number 3. It's at the point where I don't even need to make videos of this anymore. Like, it feels repetitive. We already did the cool one. Okay. Now that we have a downward thingy, that's the ones where it starts to feel like a pretty big exploration. So let's try to stick to our schema. I think that's the right. Get out of here. You too. Oh, there's one more. Stick to the right. And systematically move through. Come on. They really push you back. They got a good hit. Trophy. I don't even need to break apart those things. What the hell do I need bronze for? It's not like I'm short. Coins, yes. You find them in meat piles. Maybe even these fine wood piles. Can I use a chair? Sit. Table's cool. I really want to make one of those tables. Okay. Let's not be too precious. Let's just get the stuff we were looking for. So this is the same down as the entrance. So that's good to know. Nice and steep here. There's a cultist. Damn it. Yeah, that's right. You've got a problem. Whoa, he blew up. And then they're poisoned and they slowly die. Look at all these. I'm out of stamina. Oh shit. Sorry, my butt's killing me here. Hang on, let me pause it. Oh. I'm just using regular ass wood right now. Hang on. Wood arrows. Let's hit him with some fire. Let's fight fire with fire. What the hell? Does he not burn? That's kind of funny. Is he like immune? Hey. Hey. Hey, what are you doing shooting my wife? They blow up. Come on. Yeah, they don't catch on fire. It's kind of funny. Can I shoot your pile of stuff? Here, jump. Missed him. Now, level 1, though, will mess me up. Like a 1-star, I mean. So we do need to be careful. I sort of knew what I was doing there. I knew that was risky, but... Okay, power's looking... Your health... Let's not... Let's clear first before we start. Oh. Having tables in here just makes it really feel like a home, you know? They sit there to discuss kitchen table issues like Americans. All Americans always just discuss their kitchen table issues. Honey, sit down. We've got kitchen table issues. Let's throw some shit away. We'll leave some offerings for the next invaders. Do-do-do-do-do. One way to get rid of the cat that's occurred to me, and this is sort of like a plot for a great romantic comedy or like a funny, maybe just even just like an episode of Seinfeld or like a plot for some sort of comedic story, but also sort of sweet, is what if I went on a dating app and listed like on Bumble and put pictures of me and the cat. It was just really honest and said like, listen, I'm not really looking to date. Look at my face. My beard's missing. Nobody wants to bang a guy whose beard is falling out. I know I should shave it down. I know. That's partially why I need to lose weight, so I don't have my fucking double chin. But like, lay it out. Be like, I'm overweight. I don't have any money. I took this cat in. I owe my roommate money for the cat and for rent. I'm not really here to date. But if anybody might be interested in a cat, it's women looking for dates. Like, that probably violates like a terms of service. I'm almost certain it would. But I still feel like that's the premise for a funny story or like a funny comedy or something. And so what? What do you get, banned? Then you got to send them an email and say, hey, listen, man, I'm so sorry. And then you end up meeting somebody. Then, women have low standards because they live in the world of human men. Earth has done us losers a big service by severely degrading what women expect from men. So that's nice. I'd like to be able to offer better than what I currently feel like I am. But, and then they'll be like, oh, he's a nice guy. Oh, we'll date a little bit. I'll introduce him to my OnlyFans group. It could work out. Write a profile. Try to, but I don't want to do it in a way where I'm like clearly trying to use it as a way to find dates, even though it kind of is that in a sense. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll just leave that shit on there. I don't care. I don't need 4 more bronze. Be a little careful here, man. If you fall. All right. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. I've already gone right. I've already gone straight there. Just make sure there's nothing behind that. How'd you meet? Well, he was a total mess, but he was on Bumble trying to get rid of a cat. And I found him funny and charming, and it was very sweet. And he brought over this cat, and then he offered to build me a cat toys because he had sisal fibers. And so then we got in touch, and I thought he was so nice, such a nice guy. Okay. And then I heard he had a podcast, and I just could not keep my hands off of him. Is this really all there is down here? Come on. What the fuck, man? So the first cave was just like a bonanza of stuff. Because this is seriously like nothing. All 3 of these so far have been... I do have to go, though, which sucks. Might as well ruin some stalagmites. Tights or whatever. Those are like the only 2 like science words that most people know. Unless I'm supposed to do something with these ancient markings or whatever. Well. Did I miss any? Okay. Wow. All right. Nothing to it. Hang on. Very good. Okay. So we'll call that done. I mean, I could explore. I could run down to there. But I gotta go. Let's climb a little bit. I mean, if I'm gonna explore, though, I'd like to have my wishbone so I can find silver. But that was frickin' easy. Alright, we'll just snag some of this obsidian. Wait, do I not have... And then, more caves. More caves. Missed it. It moves. Okay. Oh, am I already full? Okay. Get rid of... Eat the last onion. The Last Onion. There's a name for a movie about the end of the world. There's a show on Apple. I don't have Apple TV, but I know someone who keeps recommending shows on Apple TV. But it sounds like there's some interesting shows on there. I know there's a show right now called Silo. I don't know anything about it other than I think it's about living in a silo. And I do like that as a premise. The end of the world apocalypse. People surviving in silos. Looks like my favorite part of John Goodman. Cloverfield 2 or 3 or whatever. He's got the survival bunker thing. I think there's just a lot of rich veins of drama within that. Little cliche, I guess, but we are headed towards that world. I have a couple like concepts in my brain for interesting movies or something about that kind of thing, about the world of trying to survive the fucking rotten ass billionaires and the millionaires, and everybody downstream from there is trying to gear up for their prepping for the end of the world. You know, good. You're on the right track as a species, doing the right thing when it's rational to prepare for the end of the planet. That's a sign that things should just continue as they are. Get rid of that coal. I don't need that shit. Just a great sign, you know. Surely. Nobody seems to think it's anything abnormal about it. I don't think I'm the only one, but what a nightmare. What a fucking nightmare planet, man. The billionaires, there's this long-termerism, effective altruism. I actually bookmarked a pretty good article that I saw that I thought would be an interesting thing to read as a podcast or something, as a show. Maybe I'll just read an article. Maybe I don't need to always have videos. I'm a video editor, so I have this sort of bias towards that. Why don't you pick? Oh, I already got full weight. Get rid of that bronze. I don't need that shit. 450 now. All right. Well, shit, man. But they're all preparing to try to get off the planet. They either want to become computers by entering a digital, some kind of digital world thing. They all want to escape to Mars, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous. There's no way that's going to happen. I will be stunned if humans have people living on Mars in 2050. China is apparently planning on having people on the moon by 2030. But that's plausible. I'm still highly skeptical, but that's plausible. But Mars, no way. No fucking way. It is such a danger. It is so risky. There's so much things that can go wrong. Not to mention just the gravity is 36% or 39% of Earth, which that alone is going to be major problems. Yeah, it's. I think it is possible. I don't think it's completely impossible in terms of just like can a species, but we don't have our shit together. There's no. It's not going to happen under capitalism. Too much destruction. It's just capitalism sustains the ghosts of the past to a degree that is like having. It's pro cancer for the human body, like the collective human body. Means we're gonna. It just because the rotten beliefs of the past are precisely what capitalism depends upon to work. The racial divisions, the gender differentiation, the useful differentiations of gender, not the honest ones. The ones our ancestors figured out so they can control each other. It's just a total fucking nightmare. And the technological cooperation required to sustain people moving to different planets is just way past. I suppose you could come up with some fantasy where AI, robots, and automated, self-replicating asteroid mining factories travel around in space and it all happens sort of automatically. Maybe find a water supply. You can't do it without water because that's where you can get hydrogen and oxygen, which are very useful for rocket fuel. Although there might be other things too. Who knows? But we're so far from it. So the billionaires are all trying to get to Mars. They want to get and become the singularity and join and become computers. They want to live in their survival bunkers and their survival yachts and their survival compounds, and very good fodder for dramatic narratives for stuff like that. I'm kind of all for it for that reason. But as a science fiction concept our imaginations can play with, that's okay. But we're literally just creating a world where the logical thing to do is to prepare for the end of the planet. And the people who are in charge, the people who write the rules, are the ones most desperate to avoid the consequences of the world they've built for themselves. And this would be a good cartoon or animation or political cartoon or something like that. But what they're literally doing, literally it's not the right word. What they're doing, it's like we're all on a plane and the pilot has stepped out of the cockpit and it has a panicked look on his or her face. On his face, let's just go with that. And looks scared and is putting on a parachute. The pilot of the plane is putting on a parachute here in this planet. That's time to intervene. It's time to withdraw consent from these motherfuckers. It's time to withdraw consent from being ruled by people who are hell-bent on destroying the planet just to sustain their egos, because it has nothing to do with their resource access or their security access. Nothing. They would be safer in the world we would design where everybody was safe. Okay, whatever. Let's save that for later. Hey, we destroyed 3 frost caves, okay? We ruined 3 survival bunkers for the cultists. Did not get any cult head trophies. This is like the second one I killed is where we got the trophy, which is pretty exciting. So at least, we did okay, though. Got lots of nice other things. Plenty of materials to build some cool stuff with. Maybe we'll do that next time. We'll make a wolf costume. I think I have enough stuff. And I do want more of these armor stands so I can start setting these mannequins up so I don't feel so lonely. That'd be good. Hope you're doing well. Patreon.com/winners and losers. Leave comments. Hit the like button. That always helps. And play Zelda. Get the Link game. Get some tears going in the kingdom. That's probably going to be better than whatever else you could do. Probably better than watching me do this shit, I think. But, yeah. So next time, I don't know. Maybe we'll do some construction. I might just do some work on this crap by myself because it's honestly kind of hard to focus enough and talk. It's sort of easier to do it without having to talk. Or maybe we'll build more of those light things up on... Well, there's that pig just jump. The fuck? Let's just shoot it for the hell of it. Just... Oops, shot my fence. Bam! Yeah, putting up these little, these little glittery. See how cool they look? Kind of far. The game doesn't quite know what to do with them. It sort of blurs them. See how the mushroom is not blurry, but the glass is blurry. So it's a little confused about how to handle that, but it'll still look kind of neat when they're all lined up, when there's just a bunch of it. Those glass things. And that guy standing there being a weirdo. All right. Yeah. Good stuff, guys. Thanks for watching, tuning in, checking out the podcast and everything else. Keep up to date on things. And if you're on Patreon, thanks for your patience. I'm trying. I hope I'm fulfilling. I feel like I owe people so much, but I'm only one guy with some issues happening and other stuff that's taken up my energy too. So appreciate your patience with all that. All right. 7:30 Friday night. I'm going to go partay. Box of Cheetos. I'm not. I'm off the carbs. This face shrinking. Gonna be shrinking. I've really got a dumper on me right now, and I got to get rid of it. Not good stuff. Okay. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. All right. Bye. Log out. Yes. Stop recording.